Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed. And
that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
40-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Laviska Shenault
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
31. Jaguars 13. Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st down, this is Geis. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
And he'll let this one go deep.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Goal at the 5.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 3.
2nd and 2.
2nd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
LaVisca Chenault
There to make the grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Josh Lambo lining
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Back now in Jacksonville, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far.
This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Washington.
Mayfield now from the 50. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
touchdown.
A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington 41, Jaguars 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Let him know. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 58 yards.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Again they run, again it's Geis.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
The 33-yard line.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Well, I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Won't you get down?